Why don't you find a little bit of room, and we're going to do a couple of active stretches first, and then we'll get into some static stretches. We'll be doing a handful of lower body exercises. Also, if you can make sure that you have a chair, make sure your chair doesn't have wheels or it doesn't spin or anything like that, something that's sturdy that has our 4 legs and all that. All right, so why don't we start off with some active stretches. If you can just bring your feet about hip distance, we're just going to do some squats. So maybe just doing them a little bit more of a shallow squat, and then we'll get lower, and we'll do about 10 of those. So if you're ready, we'll go ahead and we'll drop just with a little bit of a bend to our knee, pushing our hips back. And so maybe our first 5 reps, we're just going with like half of a bend, quarter bend. And then after that, we'll go a little bit lower. We're going to get some music going. Nice. And just sitting back into our hips. Let's go ahead and get those last 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's go ahead and bring our feet wide from there. And again, just with a little bit of a bend, we're going to bend laterally, one side and then to the other side. So again, just a little bit of a bend. We don't want to go too low just because we're warming up right now. Sitting back a little bit. We'll get 5 on each side. Again, 10 reps for that. Maybe sitting a little bit lower now. Nice. 1 more on each side of that. Good. And then if we can find a spot, we're going to do a couple of hip swings, but we're, instead of squaring with the wall, we're going to kick our leg forward and back, some more for our hamstrings. So feel free to hold on to the wall. You don't have to if you don't want. We'll kick our leg forward and back. If it's easier, we can also take that opposite hand, or rather if it gives us a better stretch, opposite hand to that opposite toe. Just trying to push that heel in front of us as we kick it in front. 1 more of those. Good. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Feel free to turn around if you find that a little bit easier. Nice. And again, just pushing through that heel as we kick it in front of us. Trying to loosen up that whole hip complex. Nice. 1 more of those. Good. Now we'll go to our regular hip swing that we start off with. We'll square off with the wall, and we'll swing our legs side to side. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. Nice. And again, just swinging side to side. Good. Let's get 1 more of those. Nice. Let's go ahead and we'll switch our leg. Let's get that other side now. So again, we're going side to side. Nice. Just loosening up that hip. Let's get 1 more of those in if we can. Good. Now we're going to go into just a couple of static stretches. So we'll bring our feet wide, chest up, just dropping our hips, just pushing our knees wide. Sometimes it feels a little bit easier or a little bit better to go side to side. If you want to go with a wider base, that works. But just trying to stretch out more of that inner thigh. As we do that, try to keep our chest up. And as mentioned, we have a handful of lower body exercises. I'll give us some modifications for the lower body if we need to. All right, good. After that, why don't we go to a seated position. Let's bring our feet out. And let's just take one hand, reach towards that opposite foot. So we're just trying to bring that hand to the inside of that opposite foot. Good. Let's switch sides of that. Go to that opposite side. Good. And then after that, let's go to a kneeling position. We'll get our hip and our hip flexor. So we'll take a knee down. Whatever knee is down, I'll bring my right knee down so my right arm is up. So just leaning forward. We want a nice wide stance. We want that front knee over the ankle. Raising that arm up, stretching out the side of the body. Feel free to lean to the side a little bit if you'd like as well. Good, and we'll switch sides on that. For our upper body exercises today, we'll be focusing on a lot in our upper body, or excuse me, our upper back. Upper body will be our upper back focus. A lot of posture stuff just because we've been sitting a lot. It's kind of a slippery slope, so if you find you have any bad pain in your neck, just take breaks, just go and modify it as we go through if you need. But hopefully we'll try to unlock anything that's in there. Let's go up to standing after that. Feel free to use the wall. Let's go ahead and get our glute stretch, or just feel free to hold on to something if we need to. We'll open up that top leg. Good, let's switch sides of that. All right, we'll get our calf stretch after that, and then we'll move to our upper body so we can stagger our feet. Press that back heel down. Or if you'd rather, we can go to a downward dog position. You can just alternate pressing our heels down if that works a little bit better for us. Either way is all good. Let's go ahead and switch legs if we haven't yet. All right, we'll come up from there. Let's go ahead and just rotate a little bit just to loosen up our lower back, and we'll get into our shoulders. Just a couple of pivots just to loosen up our hips. Good. After that, let's go ahead and bring our wrists in line with our shoulder. Just get some arm circles. Good. We'll change directions. Let's go the other direction. Good. And we'll take our right arm down our back. Let's lift our elbow up. We get our lat stretch, our tricep stretch. Good. We'll switch sides on that. All right. Good. Let's take our arms behind our back. We'll just pull them away from our body. Stretch out the front of our shoulders. Try to relax our shoulders also as we do that. Nice. And our last one, let's take our arm on the wall, look over your opposite shoulder. We'll get our chest stretch. Now, again, as mentioned, we're using our chair today, but either if you don't have a chair or if you find that that exercise doesn't work for you, will also give us a modification, all right? Let's go ahead and switch sides on that. Let's take that opposite arm up. All righty. Anything else you'd like to stretch and move around, feel free to do so. I'm going to explain our first round. Our first round, all of our exercises are broken down, or rather our rounds are broken down into our strength, functional, and cardio. So I'll explain all those. I'll give you little reminders as we go through, and everything's a minute. So our first one, we're working on our chair. Now I'm going to show us our chair option, and then I'll show us another option. It's a step down. So I'd encourage you to stay close to the wall so you have something to hold on to. But we lower 1, 2, 3, and then we press up. 1, 2, 3, and then we press up. If that doesn't work, what we're going to do is we're going to work our split squat. 1, 2, 3, and we press up, and we'll switch at 30 seconds. So either if we don't have a chair, prefer not to use it. Again, we have both those options. After that, we're doing our sideline hip adduction. We're hitting our inner thigh where we're here, and we're just squeezing our inner thigh to get that activated. I'll remind you that when we switch, after that, we'll be working our lateral walk. So we're going to be in a squat position, and we're just going to be walking side to side. We'll do that for our cardio, all right? So our first one will be either our step down, or we can do our split squat, and we can go up and down that way. Either way, we'll switch at 30 seconds, all right? So why don't we go ahead and get in position. Appreciate it again, y'all tuning in. Let's get our minute in. I'll get a minute on the clock, and we'll be on in 4, 3, 2, and we're on. Let's go ahead and start. So 1, 2, 3, and then we press up. So we lower for that 3 count, and then we press up. 1, 2, 3 on the way down, and we're up. We'll go about 15 seconds on that side. Take your time. We don't have to go too low with that if we don't want. Just go down just where your body allows. Last one. Let's switch our leg up. Let's switch sides. We'll switch sides. Nice and controlled. Again, try to stay true to that 3 count. 1, 2, 3, and then we press up. 1, 2, 3, we press up. Good. 15 seconds. Try to focus just on that stationary leg, isolating that leg. Nice. 5 more seconds. Good. Again, same with that 3 count. 3, 2, There's our time. Good work, good work. All right. So for our next one, we're lying on our side. We're working on our inner thigh. So we want to lie down on our side, almost like we're going to sleep. But we'll take our top leg, bend it over the top, and we're going to lift our bottom leg. So our bottom leg comes up, we squeeze our inner thigh, and then we come back down. So again, just make sure that top leg is bent over, and we're on our side, all right? We'll go 30 seconds on each side. We'll be on in 3, 2, and we're on. So 1, 2, 3, back down. 1, 2, and again, we're trying to stay with that 3 count just so we can activate that inner thigh the right way. Just lifting the inside of the shoe. Good, we got about 15 seconds. Again, just thinking about that inner thigh. Good, 8 seconds. We lift that leg. Last 3, 2, let's go ahead and switch sides. So again, we'll bend that top leg over. Make sure we're lying completely down so our ears on our bicep. And we're lifting that bottom leg up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Nice job. We got about 13 seconds left. Good work. Last 6 seconds. 5, 4. Good. Let's hold. 3, 2, and time. Good work. Good work. All right. So our lateral walk is our next one. Now, our lateral walk, we do this in class sometimes with our band. So if you happen to have a band, feel free to add that on. We'll be in a quarter squat position, and we're just walking side to side, just trying to keep that knee over the ankle. If you want to go a little faster, bring your heart rate up, feel free to do that. Just try to keep that bend to the knee, all right? Take breaks as you need. You can always slow it down as well. We'll be on 3, 2, and we're on. So again, just that quarter squat, and we're just going side to side, nice and easy. Good, and also notice your weight distribution as you go side to side. So when we step, we put the weight in the ball of the foot first, and then your heel comes down second. So again, toe first, and then the heel comes down second. Good, just taking our time. If this irritates our knee, we can always just work with the regular squat at any point. Again, feel free to slow it down, speed it up as your body allows. Keeping our hips back, we got 20 seconds. Come up at any point if you need a break. Getting that glute out activated, that outside glute. Good, 8 seconds. Nice, family, good work. Way to stay low. Last 3, 2, and time. Good work, good work. For our second round, our strength exercise, again, we're working on some shoulder flexibility. Our bent over ventral raise. So just bending over just to a comfortable position. Shoulders are pulled back. We raise our arms, 1, 2, and then we drop. Again, we're working on the back of our shoulder. After that, we'll go to our bridge with a pulse. So we're in a bridge position, and we're just bringing our knees out and in, out and in. But the whole time we keep our hips up, unless we have to take a break, all right? After that, for our cardio, we're working our plank transition to our side bend. So we step forward here, and we go to open up, we slow up, and then we step forward. We can always stay on the ground, just step, and we can work that way and, instead of coming back up, all right? So our first one, bends over ventral raise, we're here with a 2 or 3 second walk to the top, all right? Let's get into that position, and we'll be on in 3, 2, and we're on. So we'll hold up, 1, 2, maybe 3, and then release. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keeping our shoulders pulled back, our good posture. Make sure we don't round our back. Instead, we want to keep it nice and straight. Good. Staying with that 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Nice. I like those bottles really. Nice. Good work. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good work with that. We got about 30 seconds. Make sure our eyes stay to the ground so our neck stays neutral. And as our arms come up, our shoulder blades go down. Nice, good work. 15 seconds. Keeping our shoulders back, lengthen. Nice, 10 seconds. Nice, family, good work. Last rep. See if we can hold it up for our last 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's reset, shake it out. So we'll be working our bridge with a pulse. So we keep our hips up and we're just bringing our knees out and in. So if you need a break, bring them down, but ideally we keep them up for as long as we can. Knees out and in. So it's a slight abduction and adduction. So out and in slightly. All right, we'll be on in 4, 3, 2, and we're on. Heels in the ground, hips up, knees out slightly, knees in slightly. So we're just moving about an inch out and an inch inward. Just making sure we hit our glute. When our knees go slightly outward, we're focusing more on our outer glute. When our knees are in, it's more the center part of our glute. If this gives us any pain in our back, we just bring our hips down for a second, hug the knees in. We can go back in whenever you're ready. Remember, just bringing those knees slightly out, slightly in. That's 25 seconds. Work. Try to keep equal engagement in both sides of our hips, both sides of our glutes. 10 seconds. Work, family. Last 4, 3, 2, and time. Work. Hug our knees in, stretch our back out for a second. We have our plank transition with our twist. Now, again, with this, we can always just stay in our plank position as a modification. Step, rotate, step back. Or, remember, we're starting with standing and we go to that full transition, all right? Either way is cool. Feel free to mix it up. We'll alternate legs as we go through. We'll alternate legs, all right? We'll be on in 3, 2, and we're on. So if we're doing the full, we step down, hands down. Whatever leg's in front, we turn towards that front leg. Hands back down, we explode up. Opposite leg, step. Turn towards that front leg. Explode back up. Now, with that full transition, we're getting a little bit more hamstring work as we have to dig that heel in to get us back up to standing. Good, breathing up. Nice. Feel free to leave anything out that we need to. Remember, we can always just stay in that plank position. Just alternate stepping our legs back. Work, y'all. There we go. Keeping our core tight as we step. 15 seconds. Work. 6 seconds. Last 5. Good. 4. We got one more. 3, 2. That's our time. Work. Nice. So round number 3. We're going back to our chair. Now, again, I'll give us an alternate if this doesn't work for us. We have a lateral step down. So last time our leg was behind the chair. Now our leg goes beside it laterally. So we're here. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. And we push up. We're focusing more on the inner part of our quad, and we'll switch at 30 seconds. After that, we'll be working our plank plus. Our plank plus is when we work our serratus. So feel free just to hold a plank. If not, shoulders together, shoulders apart, and we're working on our serratus. It helps keep our chest up, helps prevent us from rolling our shoulders forward. After that, we'll be working our tuck walkout. So we start in a tuck position. We usually do this where our hips are up, and feel free to do it that way. But if not, we're here. We walk out, and we walk more of a tuck position, so it works more hip flexibility, plus we get more ab work that way, all right? So over here, if we want to modify that step down, side step squat, side step squat. If not, we'll get that 3 seconds, and we'll switch at 30 seconds, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this round number 3. We'll be on at 4. So again, with that leg hanging off to the side, we'll be on at 3, 2, and we're on. Feel free again just to work that side step. If not 3 count, we press up. Leg hangs off the side. 1, 2, 3. We press up. 1, 2, 3. We press up. Now also monitor your knee. Make sure our knee isn't going too far forward. Try to stabilize the knee and instead push your hip back as you go down. Hip back, core tight. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. We'll switch sides. If we're working that side step squat, we'll stay with it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Try to evenly push through that foot as we come up as well. Staying with that 3 count. Good. Pushing evenly through that foot. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. Take our time, safely step down. So our plank or our plank plus is next. Now, we can always go to our forearms as well. With the shoulder blade movement, again, we're strengthening up our serratus. It helps keep our chest up. Take breaks as you need, especially if you're working that shoulder blade movement, all right? If not, regular plank, all right? We'll work out for a minute. Just going to get in position, again, straight arm or forearm. We can even go to our knees as well. We'll be on in 3, 2, and we're on. So if we're working the full plank, shoulder blades together, shoulder blades as far apart as we can. And when we bring them apart, we dig our palms into the ground. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. And also make sure that when we bring our shoulder blades together, we don't tighten our neck. Try to relax your neck, focus again just on that back. Halfway. Take that break again if you need. Just keep that forward, keep our neck relaxed. Taking our palms in as we come up. Just that slight motion. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. Good work. 14 seconds. Nice. Way to work. Keeping that core tight. 8 seconds, family. That's the way to work. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Bring it, quick little child's pose if you need. We have our walkout, our tuck walkouts, our next one. So we'll actually be in a similar plank position, but we walk back, knees bent, when we bring our hands towards our knees, and we're back out here. So we'll notice a little bit more of an active hip stretch. If not, we just bring our hips up, we can go to our downward dog, back out to our plank. All right? Take your time. We'll be on in 3, 2, let's get this tuck on. So again, we're here, walking out to our plank, core tight, walking back, elbows go towards our knees. Good way to keep that core tight. Nice, bringing our elbows towards our knees. So when we walk back in, we go to that tuck position, trying to drop our tailbone. And that good hip stretch as we walk in and out, 30 seconds. Way to work, family, good. 20 seconds left. Nice. For that extra ab work, we just keep our hips extra low. Nice. We get these last ones, 8 seconds. Again, keeping that core tight, hips low if possible. 3, 2, and time. Good work. All right, let's reset real quick. Round number 4. All right. So we'll be in a similar position we were for our bent over ventral raise. So hips backward here. Now, instead of bringing our arms straight up, we start with our arms right by our side, palms forward, and we make a big circle in front, big circle behind us. So that same position again, but we're just bringing our arms out side to side. If you have light weights and you want to use them, feel free. If you have a water bottle and you want to use it, feel free. After that, our standing side crunch. So we're here, elbow to the knee, we work on squeezing the side of our abs. After that, we work our jog in place. We'll have 15 on, 5 off. So we'll go and work fast for 15, and then 5 will go slow, or we can just take that as a full break. If you want to switch it up and kind of do it as a different cadence, that's perfectly fine, all right? So our first one, again, bent over. We have that overhead lateral raise, okay? Eyes to the ground. You can do it with no weight, or if you have some water bottles or something and something light you want to use, feel free as well. All right, let's go ahead and get in position. This is round number 4. We'll be on in 3, 2, and we're on. So hips back, we're in the bottom of our deadlift. Arms go real wide to the side, and then right above our head, and then right back down. So we're making that circle as our arms come up and down. Taking our time with that. With that nice big circle, trying to keep our eyes to the ground so our neck is neutral. And try to keep our arms up as high as possible. That's going to help us add to that rotator cuff flexibility. We also make sure our core is engaged so we don't overdo it. Keep Our hips flex back, spinning that rotation. 8 seconds. More tight. Let's keep that pain out of the back. Keep in your hamstrings and your upper back. 3, 2, time. Good work. Let's go ahead and reset. Shake the legs out, arms out. We have our standing side crunch next. So elbow goes towards our knee. We want it to go right about waist level. That's about the landmark that we want to work for. So we'll go 30 and then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, let's go ahead and get started. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Good. You just get that squeeze on the side, balancing on that stationary leg. Now, if you want to hold that squeeze for a little bit longer, just to go into challenge those obliques, feel free. 10 seconds. Nice, y'all. Good work. Way to bring that elbow to the side. 3, 2, well, let's go ahead and switch sides, other side. Let's dig. Good. Exhaling as that knee comes up. Good. 18 seconds. Good. Almost there, family. Got about 12 seconds left. Nice. Trying to have that elbow, knee, meet. Good. Last 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's go ahead and reset. Yeah, good work. So our jogging in place, 15 on, 5 off. Now, if you want to do a different cadence, feel free. If you want to just run the whole time, feel free. If you'd rather not run in place, also, we can also just work plank position. I'm a mountain climber, just a knee punch, or we can always work standing, and we can work our knee march that way, all right? If not, 15 on, 5 off is my suggestion. So let's work our first 15 on, all right? We'll be on in 4, 3, 2, let's get started. So just a steady knee drive using our arms as well to help move our legs. And we'll work for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's shake it out. 5-second break real quick. We'll be back on in 3, 2, let's get back in for 15. Nice, family, good work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 5-second break. We'll shake it out. Good work. We'll get one more set in. 4, 3, 2, last 15. Let's finish up. Nice. We're driving up. Good. Using our arms to help move our legs. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Good work. Good work. So round number 5, about halfway there. So squat to calf raise is our next one. So with our squat, we're sitting more into our heels. With our calf raise, we push through our toes. So heels, toes, and we're working a little bit more on our balance. After that, we'll be working our pointer. So opposite arm, opposite leg, we're here, 30 seconds, then we'll switch sides. Cardio exercise, we have our shadow boxing, so we just work on rotating our hips. We'll get a little boxing going, all right? So our first one, again, we'll be working our squat to calf raise. So keeping our chest up and work from there, all right? Let's get our minute. 5 seconds and we're on. 4, 3, 2, and we're on. So our squat, calf raise. Heels, come up on our toes. Sit to our heels, we come up on our toes. Work. Chest up as we squat, pushing through those toes as we come up. Nice. I like that weight, Julia. Nice. 35 seconds. Keep that chest up. Again, heels when you sit back. Toes as we come up. 25 seconds. Heels, toes. So really pay attention to that ankle movement also as we go through. Nice, y'all. Good work with that. Good. Pushing through those toes. Here we go. Last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's go ahead and catch our breath real quick. So our next one is our pointer. So opposite arm, opposite leg. We're just simply holding this position. So slowing it down a little bit more, working our isometrics, okay? Opposite arm, opposite leg will be up. Let's go ahead and get in position. We'll be on in 3, 2, and we're back on. Opposite leg up, opposite arm up. Keeping that belly driven in. Trying to keep the arch out of our back. Keeping all that strength in our core. Also notice with that leg that's up, make sure the heel is pointed up and our toe is pointed down. Nice. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's switch sides. Again, keeping the arch out of that back. Heels up, toes pointed down. Bringing that palm into the ground. 15 seconds. Nice, 8 seconds. Nice, good. 3, 2, time. Good work. Let's reset. We'll come up to standing. We'll get our boxing on. Kids, don't hit your parents. And remember, when we're boxing, we have our weaker shoulder in front. So if we're right-handed, our left shoulder's in front. That's our jab. Our left, our weaker arm, and then we turn our hips for our cross. Everything's through the ball of our foot, and we're just rotating our hips. So try to stay on your toes, like they say in boxing. And again, just twist. We don't have to go fast. Let's work for form today. All right, we'll be on in 3, 2, let's box. We're just rotating our hips, rotating our shoulders, staying on the ball of our foot, keeping our core tight. Feel free to move around a little bit if you like. Good. And as we throw one arm, try to go and have that other arm near so we're guarded. There, 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 there. Just rotating our shoulders. Nice. Good. 30 seconds. Feel free to shake it out if you need to. Good. Core tight as we rotate. Really reaching that arm out. Feel free to shake it out one last time. Our last 15, let's go as fast as we can. 3, 2, last 15. Let's go as quick as you can. 6 seconds. That's the way to finish. Good. 3, 2, and time. Work. Let's go ahead and reset real quick. Round number 6. So our alternating prone pull-ups. We'll be flat on our stomach for this one. We can always do this in a bent over position if you'd rather not be on our stomach. If not, we're here, one arm and the other arm. We try to keep both arms up above the ground the whole time. We usually do this with the towel, or we do the towel pull-ups. If you want to do that as an alternate, feel free to do that as well. After that, we'll be working our downward dog to child's pose. So we're here, our downward dog, and then we have our child's pose. We'll go and just work that. It's just more of an active stretch. Every 15 seconds we'll switch. If not, feel free to go ahead and just do whatever flow you like for that. After that, we'll come up to standing, and we have our lateral shuffle. So now we're going a little bit quicker. We're here, shuffling side to side. Earlier, we did it when we were just walking. Now we're trying to add a little tempo, but feel free to keep it slow if you prefer. All right? Round number 6, so we'll start off with our prone pull-ups. Remember, we can always modify here, bent over. If not, we're on our stomach and we're working that way. All right? One arm at a time, trying to keep our arms up the whole time. Make sure our legs stay down. We'll be on in 3, 2. Let's go in here to round 6. Eyes to the ground. Both arms above the ground. We pull one and then the other. Try to keep our arms up, and if you need to rest, then that's fine. One arm at a time. Eyes stay to the ground. Legs stay on the ground as well. Good, remember, try to keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Chest up. Good work, family. 25 seconds. If you need a quick break, feel free to take it. Try to keep our arms up again as we work. We work 15 seconds. Nice. Let's finish this up. Good form. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Let's reset real quick. All right. Downward dog to our child's pose. Now, again, if you have a different flow that you'd like to do, feel free. If not, we'll hold each one for 15 seconds. If you prefer one or the other, something else, feel free to do that. Just taking a little time to stretch, stretching our lower back, stretching our shoulders. We'll be on 3, whichever one you want to start with. 2, and we're on. Either our child's pose or our downward dog. Downward dog, we have our heels down, hips up, working on stretching out that rear chain. Really keeping those hips up. Good, 15 seconds. Feel free to change the pose if you want. Feel free to stick with that if you like. Great job today, y'all. 3, 2, 30 seconds. Feel free to switch it up. You can go back to that downward dog. Back to that child's pose if you like. Nice work with that. All right, 15 seconds. Feel free to switch it up one last time. You got it, y'all. Good work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Good. We'll come up to stand. And we have our lateral shuffle now. So just make sure that we have some room beside us. So remember, this is just a little bit of a sped up version of the first round. So we're shuffling a little bit quicker, side to side. So one foot's kind of hitting the other. If not, just work again that squat. We can just go side to side like that, right? Either way is good. We got a minute of that to start cardio, right? We're on in 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and work. A little bit quicker with this one if we can. I don't know if anybody ever played goalie in soccer, but it's, I guess, a lot of the work. Good, 45 seconds. Got it, y'all. Good work. Stay low if we can. Building up the strength in that outer and inner part of our quad and glute. Nice, good work. 30 seconds. If you need to, shake it out real quick. Nice, man. Good work. Chest up. 18 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Chest up, hips back. Good work. Let's finish up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's go ahead and shake it out real quick. All right. We're back to our chair for one last lower body exercise. Now, this is a little bit of balance, so I'm going to keep my hands close to the wall just in case I need them. It's our overhead squat, or overhead step up, excuse me. So arms up, press up. Again, my arm is here so I can help myself with balance if I need. And then we're right back down. Explode up, right back down. Or we go back to our split squat, and now we have our overhead position, 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. So either of those two is perfectly fine. After that, we have our side plank. So we're just simply holding either here or with that top leg over, and we modify that way. After that, up to standing for cardio, ice skaters, lateral hop, lateral hop. If not, back to our side step squat, all right? So we'll start off with our overhead step up, with the chair. And again, just make sure you're close to the wall, just so you have a little balance, all right? If not, overhead split squat. All right, let's get back into it. Round 7, 4, 3, 2, we're on. Arms up, core tight, pressing up. Now, with our arms up, obviously it's a little harder with that balance. Gives us a little more core work too. Focusing just on that leg that we push up with. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and we'll switch legs. Core tight, we're back in, let's work. Good, just digging that foot into that chair evenly, making sure it doesn't wobble. Using that balance if we need. Using that wall if we need. 15. Good. Nice and controlled. 8 seconds. Good work. 3, 2, and time. Let's shake it out. Side plank coming up. Side plank coming up. Just make sure we got a little room for our side plank. Catch your breath real quick. Remember, we can always bend that top leg over if we prefer and hold, or feet stacked and we hold. All right? Let's get back into it. We'll be on in 4, 3, 2, and we're on. Let's hold up. Hips up. Shoulder above that elbow. Core engaged. And again, we can always bend that top leg over, help us out. Just keep the work again in that oblique side of our abs and our glute. 10 seconds. Bring that forearm into the ground. 5, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Back on when you're ready. Got it. Nice, family, good work, way to breathe. 20 seconds. Remember, oblique engaged, glutes engaged, shoulder over that elbow, feel free to modify with that top leg over. 8 seconds, you got it. 5, good work. 3, 2, and time, good work. We're up to stand, our ice skaters next. So just make sure we have some room side to side. Remember, we can always modify with our side step squat. All right, let's reset real quick. Again, side to side, we'll hop. We'll be on in 3, 2. Let's finish up this ramp. So one leg and then the other. Now, we don't want to go fast. Ideally, we want to go and stabilize when we land. Now, as our balance gets better, that becomes easier, of course. Nice, 40 seconds. Court side as we hop out. Nice, family, good work. 30 seconds. Reset if we need to. Remember, ball the foot hits, then our heel comes down. Toes, then heels. Use those toes to grip and let that heel come down. Use that calf muscle to lower that heel down. Good work. Last 10. Nice, nice and controlled. 8 seconds, family, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's go ahead and reset. Round number 8. Almost there. Now, our next one can irritate your knees a lot, and our focus for our strength exercise is our inner thigh. So we can always modify this with a plie squat, which I'll show us in a second. But if we can, we're starting here. Step one leg up, knee points out, other leg up. So we're here, knee down, and we just do that. If not, what we'll do is our toes and knees are out, chest up, just pushing our knees apart. That'll be a lot more knee friendly, so we encourage you to take that option. After that, we'll be working our quadruped leg raise, lateral leg raise. So quadruped position, hands and knees, legs out to the side, raise our leg, we're working on hip mobility. And then we'll switch at 30 seconds. After that, we have half burpees. Now, we can always modify sitting back and here, if not, in, out, all right? Or we're just back to our forward plank position, all right? However you want to knock it out, it's all good. So kneeling squats or plie squat is our first one, all right? Let's get into this 8th round. And again, kneeling squat, knees are down. We step up, stay low, and back down. Be encouraged to put some pillows under your knees or something to pad your knees if you are doing it that way. If not, just start plie, all right? Let's get back to it. 3, 2, and we're on. Nice and controlled. So heels. Good. If not, again, our plie squat, which is where our knees are out, we just work that position. Either way, we pull from that inner thigh as we come up and down. Nice. Take your time with that. Good. Keeping our core tight, knees open, hips open. 30 seconds. Pushing through that glute as we come up. Nice. Take a break if you need to. 18 seconds. Gotta go. Let's finish. 10 seconds. Woo. Nice. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Good work. So, our side leg raise. We're on our hands and knees. Leg is out to our side. We raise and lower. Now, we might just have like maybe an inch or two of range of motion. That's fine. We're working on loosening up our hips, adding range of motion. All right? So just going to get in position, hands and knees. One leg is out to the side. We work on raising the leg without raising our hip. All right, 4, 3, 2, back on. Let's work. Leg up, leg down. Remember, again, we might just have a little range of motion. That's fine. Good, 10 seconds. 3, 2, let's switch sides. Nice, y'all, we got it. Remember, keeping that hip down as we raise that leg. Oh, that hip mobility. 10 seconds. Nice, 3, 2, and time, good work. Reset, second favorite half burpee. So we're hopping in and out. If not, remember, we can always work our crouching tiger, plank, or we can even go back to the pointer that we did earlier as a modification. All right, take your time with it, break it up however you like. 9th round coming up, we'll do a little freestyle for our cardio instead. All right, so this will be the last tough one before we get to our last one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, let's go ahead and get to it. Half burpees whenever you're ready. So slow it in and out, or sit back and we're here. I'm going to mix it up into one each. Nice. 25 seconds. Feel free to stick with one or the other. Good. 30 seconds. Take those palms in the ground. Got it. 20 seconds. Take that last break if you need. 15, you got it. Last 5, we got it. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. My favorite round, round 9. All right. Now, a strength exercise is a little challenging, but after that, we'll get a little bit easier for our last 2. So, chair dips are our first one. This irritates our wrist by doing some modification, but we use our chair and elbows in tight, push through our palms, and we work our dips. Now, I understand that might hurt our wrist a little bit, so we work on our knees, tricep push-ups, elbows in tight, halfway down, all the way up. We work that as our modification, all right? After that, we have our skydiver. Excuse me. So, arms and legs out. 1, 2, 3. And then we relax. Squeeze on our lower back and our mid back. After that, we have a freestyle minute. I recommend maybe stretching during that time, but it's totally up to you, all right? That'll be our 9th round. So we'll start off with our chair dips. If not, tricep push-ups. All right, so go ahead and get in position. Go ahead and grab your chair. If not, again, we work close to your push-up. All right, family, 1 and 3, 2. Let's get our tricep work on. So keeping our elbows as tight to our body, as tight to the center of our body as possible. Push into our palms to come up. Good. Letting those elbows push right behind us, directly behind us. Exhaling as we press up. Just those triceps. Focus just on that muscle that you're working. Be intentional with each movement. Good. Halfway. Take that break if you need to. Shake our arms out. Got it, family. Breathing as we come up. Exhaling as we come up. Nice. We have about 15 seconds. Still breathing as we come up. Still getting those triceps. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Good work. Let's shake our arms out. Good work with that. We have our skydivers next. So find a place that you can lie flat on your stomach. We'll be raising our arms and legs together now. So 1, 2, maybe 3, and then we relax. All right? So take your time. It's okay even if you just lift them up a little bit. All right? Take your time. We'll be on in 3. Flat on our stomach. In 2. Whenever you're ready, we're back on. 1, 2, 3, and then we relax. Arms up, legs up. 1, 2, 3, and then we're back down. Taking our time. Nice, family. Good work with that raise. 35. Good. Stay with that. Take your time. And we're just getting that good squeeze at the top of that motion. We'll go for about another 25 seconds. Nice, fam. 15. Stay with that 3 count if we can as we raise. Good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. All right. So, a little freestyle minute, whatever you like to do. Maybe if something's feeling tight, maybe you just want to grab some water. Minute's totally up to you. Maybe you have to check the phone, change diaper, whatever it is. Anyway, minute's up to you, and then we'll get into our last round after that, right? Again, be encouraged to stretch, right? It's up to you. 3, 2, your minute, your minute. Let me get a little glute stretch myself. Wherever we're at, just breathing. About 90% done with our workout. Good, about halfway if we need to switch anything. Nice, y'all, good work. 18 seconds. We'll pick it up and turn it up a little bit in this last round. 8 seconds. Just catching our breath wherever we're at. All right, let's go ahead and reset real quick. We'll get into our last round. Good work again today. So our forward lunge to squat will be our strength exercise. So make sure you have some room to step forward. We're gonna get a forward lunge, on each leg, and then sit back for our squat. So right leg, left leg, and then we sit back for our squat. Right leg, left leg, sit back for our squat. Feel free to just work the lunge or just the squat if you prefer. After that, we're gonna be working our bent over Y raise. So we're basically bringing our arms to a Y. So that same position, thumbs up, 1, 2, 3, and we're back down. So making more of a Y position now. After that, we have a burpee with a split jack. Now we can always modify just with our split jack. If not, it's the split jack up to standing. And we have that full burpee to add in. That'll be our last one. All right, so those are our last 3. Good work today. Forward lunge on each side and squat is our first strength exercise. So let's get started with that. Get some music queued up. We'll be on 4, 3, 2, and let's go ahead and get into it. Our first one, forward lunge on each side, and then our squat after that. Forward lunge on each side. Good, and then we sit back into our squat. We're nice and tight as we work. Nice, family. Make sure you get that lunge on each side. If you want to do a lunge, squat, then get that other leg, and then squat. Feel free to do that as well. 35 seconds. Just keep form as we work. In those legs. If we notice any discomfort in our knees, Maybe we slow it down. We take our time, making sure that we engage the correct muscles as we go through. Got that form right? We can go ahead and tempo. Good. Now 12 seconds left. Good work, family. Way to get these last ones in. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. There's our time. Let's reset. So our bent over position with our Y raise. So thumbs up, 1, 2, and we're back down. Try to make that diagonal position, all right? Let's go and reset. 3, we'll be back on in 2. We're back on. Let's do it. Bent over position, shoulders back, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, back down. 1, 2, 3. Try to really reach your arms out, your thumbs out, your fingers out. Create that space in your shoulder blades, raise, then relax. Just drive those thumbs to the ceiling. 35 seconds. Good work, family. 25 seconds. You got this. Last 20. Stay with that 3 count at the top. Good work. 10 seconds. Core tight, hips back. 5 seconds. Let's hold up. 3, 2, and time. Woo. Check it out real quick. Last one, our burpee with the split jack. Feel free to just do the burpee, just the split jack. If you have something else you'd rather do, feel free to do that. All right? Last one. Catch our breath real quick. 5 seconds. We'll be back on. We'll be back on. 4, 3, 2. You and me. Last one. Let's knock it out. Out, in. And we're back up. Our burpee, split jack, and we're back up. More times, come up and down. You got this. Nice, family. Good work. 35 seconds. 25 seconds. Get these last couple in. 18 seconds. 12 seconds. Yo, you got it. We're fighting. Last 5. Let's go. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice job, family.